Hey everyone, it's Jakov, and I'm here with the battle replay for Last Alliance Total War, this being a mod for Total War Shogun 2, set in Middle-earth. In today's battle, Louisa Aris, one of the mod creators, will be playing as the newly released Kingdom of Eryn Galen. Although her name in the battle replay is that of Sara Temer, the head mod creator, because I believe she was using her computer. She'll be playing against Prince Marshal Javor the Grim, who I also believe is another one of the mod creators, who will be piloting a Haradrim Black Snake Clan army. Many thanks to Sara Temer for sending in this battle replay, and if you guys want to send them in to me for me to cover, you can send them either to my email linked in my channel's description, or send them to me over Discord, preferably the Last Alliance Total War server, or the Total War The Dawn of Days server. With all that said, let's get into the battle. We'll put it into slow motion, and we'll begin checking out both sides' armies. So over here we've got the Eryn Galen force. We have the Ammon Lank Riders, which I believe they're melee cavalry. Yep, that's right, equipped with maces. Then over here we have the Tawawaith Deer Riders, who are their shock cavalry armed with lances and riding deer, so one of the cooler designs in the mod. Then over here, yep, we've got more forces hidden in the trees. We've got Arofa, so we've got the Eryn Galen General, a mixed unit archer slash spearman unit. Then we've got Tawawaith Green Spears. It's a lot of green spears. An entire row of green spears, and then behind them we've got the North Guard, who are archers who double as shock infantry. So a fairly professional force that's able to pivot in a moment to combat the enemy. Then over here we've got the Tawawaith Beach Glaives, who, as their name suggests, use glaives in battle. So we've got a couple of units of them and a unit of green spears. Okay, so mixing it up a bit. Then in the back we've got the Borderlanders, who use spears instead of axes but are also bowmen, and more Borderlanders. Yep. So that's this flank of the army. Yeah, and then over here on the open field we've got the Clan Spearmen. So they're starting infantry, looking like they're retreating back, or perhaps they're trying to make themselves a target for the enemy force. Then we've got another unit of the Deer Riders. And then finally over here we've got 4 units of what appears to be Beach Glaives, more Beach Glaives, Borderlanders, and more Borderlanders. So yeah, the Eryn Galen army is very much going for a ambush from the forest type of strategy, which, you know, fits into their build. And then over here we have the Haradrim force, which has Serpent Spearmen, a very cool looking unit, in their front line. So they've got a couple of units of the Serpent Spearmen. You can already kind of tell this is a bit of a heavier army. Then over here, more Serpent Spearmen. Behind them, the Horrors of the Desert, who double as spearmen and heavy archers, a very good composite unit. Then back here we've got the, what are these guys? More Horror of the Desert, and more Horror of the Desert, and behind them, Serpent Fencers. Yep, so melee infantry, and then finally behind them we've got Nizar, so their general unit leading the Great Shah Guard. And where is Nizar himself? Can we see him here? There he is. Well, there's wonderful armor. And then, however, this force has split up. Oh, over here we've got a charge by the Serpent Cataphracts, who are just being shot to pieces by the archers. Behind them we've got Serpent Lancers. Over here we've got a lot of Serpent Cataphracts, and more Serpent Lancers, more Serpent Cataphracts. A very heavy cavalry force, and they clash right into their spear wall on the They're doing their job fending off the cavalry. Over here they tried launching a charge but were fended off by the archers. That was a nice little charge. But again, sending shock cavalry straight into the enemy teeth, yeah, I wouldn't say that was a good idea. As they caught them off guard, definitely. They could have cleared out their entire flank. But as it stands, that was a gamble that they took there, and they paid for it. Looks like they're moving forward again. See, the one weakness of the strategy that the Elves picked here is that because they're so spread out, they could be picked apart piece by piece. Like each individual army that they've got can't withstand the full might of the Haradrim army. Smart, they're sending forward their spearmen. Though if I was them, I would have tried to go with more offensive infantry, try and break their defensive squares. And they're going for another mass charge. And it begins. I'm guessing they're going to try and go for a flank move around the side. Yep. These guys are going to smash right in. They've taken up square, not a bad move. I like this. They've adapted to be as defensive as possible, trying to pin down the cavalry. Squares. Infantry squares are a tried and proven battle tactic. It works. The question is, can they hold them off forever? Well, they force them back from there, and then over here they've advanced forward, and a clash has begun over here. You can see this. The Ammon Lank Riders fighting toe-to-toe with the Tsar, who's falling back. They could lose their general, and if the Haradrim lose him, they may well be done. If I was them, I'd start shooting and bring my infantry to play. And they're still following. But now they're chucking in their spearmen, yeah. Smart, pulling out of there as quickly as possible. And this is very cool. They're now just in formation, each side pinned down, because if one moves, the other one will deploy. The whole of the desert are fighting toe-to-toe against the deer riders. If I was Eryn Galen, I'd pull the deer riders out of there. Fighting spearmen, even an archer spearman is a good idea. And over here, this unit, yep, I'd be pulling them out as well. There's no use wasting the cavalry in fights like that. And they've still got the Ammon Lank Riders waiting. However, the Haradrim forces a bit of a cool spot due to the great range of Elves that has been kind of caught out and shot apart. And it appears that fighting has broken out yet again. This is kind of like a reminiscent of the Napoleonic Wars, with French cavalry just charging repeatedly against British infantry squares who did their best not to break. Pretty much fine. If they break, they get slaughtered. As long as they don't break, the cavalry is really out of luck. And then they go for yet another charge. Cavalry pulls out again. And now Nizar himself is pulled up. So you're going to charge because that'd be a very bad idea. Okay, no, they're going in for yet another charge. Hey, at least the spearmen have pulled up. Now the archers have pulled the rest of the elves arrive. And yeah, the serpent lancers are pulling out. Oh, wow, I just realised the Haradrim forces pulled back all of their army over here. They've got nowhere else to put it, which makes sense, but looking at the balance of power, the Haradrim seem to be out of luck. Crashing into infantry is very low. It's not a good idea. Don't get me wrong, the infantry square makes them cheaper against enough infantry attacking them, but it's worth it to wait gold on the Lord of Cavalry. Now it's time for a charge by the, by the Elves. So if the whole of the desert had been in square formation, they could have withstood this. Moving back across the battlefield. There's this mass battery of archers. It's doing its job. Each volley with every successive charge of the cavalry. There's the Shah himself. Nizar survive or will he die? Even he's in the front line, probably going to die. And they've lost their general. Nizar has fallen. Yep, multiple units are shattered. Over here, they're just doing their best to fight one damn unit. Refuse to give ground. Yep, they're just firing shot after shot into this unit, even after it's routed and shattered. I'd say it'd be time to bring them up and attack these guys here. Back here is the fighting still going? No, I believe they drove off the deer riders or they were able to kill them. Which means they have some reinforcements coming. Eryn charges with 0. Okay, smart. But the riders have been shattered by the fire to their backs. And these guys are suffering from success at this point. If I was the Elves, I would switch these guys into archer mode and then start shooting the flank at point blank range. I love the green and the red contrast here. Now an archery duel has begun. POV, Harad. Smart. Battle about to be joined? Yeah. Funnily enough, the big Blaze Borderlanders aren't as good in combat as the Origin. It's quite nice, a bit of symmetry using composite archer spear and fighting composite archer spearmen. And over here we've got the exact same thing. Moving back here, the fight is still continuing. As I say that, the unit shatters. But yeah, they have been fighting for a hot minute. Now they're gone, and the wave of green infantry is being unleashed. They're going to fall back over here or no? Oh, the desert have shattered here, and we have a close victory for Eryn Galen. I don't know if I'd call that a close victory. I said that was a pretty decisive victory, more so than anything. Anyways, we're going to end the battle. We're going to check out both armies and see how their units did. Love this image here. Nice, beautiful fire. Okay then, so looking at the armies, the Elves did deploy far larger numbers, about 600 more of them, compared to the more elite Haradrim force that had only 2,400 soldiers. Looking at the losses, the Elves lost 800, killed 2,000. Looking at the Haradrim, they lost 2,000 and he killed 700, so you can see there was a bit of a friendly fire on both sides. Look at the unit statistics. Orofa lost 0, killed 130, that's absolutely amazing. These Borderlanders, 93 deaths, 173 kills, amazing. 91 dead, 185 kills, great. 71 to 194, perfect. 99 to 137, great. The North Guard, 0 to 104. Again, these are all amazing stats to be getting. 0 to 135, even better. 28 to 57, it's still good, even if they didn't kill that many. In fact, they didn't suffer that many either. 22 to 73, still very good. 66 to 170, amazing. 110 to 253, awesome. 3 to 29, 0 to 10. 0 to 10, like they killed, didn't suffer any casualties, still not bad. 0 to 32, great. 86 to 73, that's not that good. I'd say it was more than made up for by the rest of the army, but they definitely could have been better there. 87 to 147, great. 83 to 106, yep, still in the positives. 0 to 0, this means the unit didn't even need to be deployed, or engaged at the very least, so still doing quite well. Then looking at the Haradrim force, Nizar 93 dead 17 killed, it's quite horrible. 85 dead 9 killed, atrocious. 83 dead 23 killed, very bad. 84 to 20, very bad. 86 to 14, horrible. So 89 to 19, again bad. 86 to 32, horrible. So yeah, their heavy cavalry was just trash, completely. And the reason for that is because of how it was used, is smashing in the infantry squares, like the one target you don't want to go for. Like, had they been used properly, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I think this was like a test battle more so than anything else. So I hope it was a test battle more so than anything else. Because sending your cavalry smashing directly into enemy spears sounds like a very stupid thing to be doing intentionally over and over again for the course of an entire battle. Moving on to the horror of the desert, 155 kills, 126, 155 deaths, 126 kills, I should say. It's not that good. Like, it's good they killed that many, but the entire unit almost died. 103 dead to 144 killed, it's good. 134 to 146, about evened out there, but a little bit better. 160 dead to 37 killed, that's very bad. 152 37 kills, horrible. 152 48, horrible. 166 34, horrible. 157 10, very bad. So yeah, their spearmen were most definitely wasted, as were their horror of the desert for the most part. Serpent fences 81 to 44, very bad. And 148 to 16, very bad. Yeah, on the whole, the Haradrim army did horribly, and I'd say that was probably down to the general's, or the player's decision to focus on eradicating that small portion of the Elven army. Like, once you realise that they were in formation and they couldn't be broken, you should have just abandoned them and moved on to the next target and try and help balance out the rest of your force instead of focusing over and over and over on the same thing. As they say, madness is just doing the same thing multiple times and expecting to have different results. So yeah. Anyways, with all that said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the battle. I know I most certainly have. If you have, please make sure to like and subscribe. I know it might not seem like much to you, but for such a small channel, it is massively appreciated. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to send me in battle replays, feel free to send them either to my email or over Discord. With all that said, this is your host Jakov, signing out.